Welcome to Pocket Women, Lockpicking and Locksport. Today we're back at the key machine. We've got the last calibration to do. Let's see if we can, if this is the final calibration. Is this all I need to do? I found out a way to measure this that didn't require my calipers. Well, it does require calipers, but it doesn't require the awkwardness of what I was trying to do last time. How's the sound going? Welcome in, Nate, Dean, Elijah. G'day. Sorry, Elijah, I just could not catch up. Yeah, we'll try again. We'll keep trying. We'll get there eventually. Thanks, Nate. Appreciate the sound check. Okay, so now when I was on Lady Locks is Live, hey, Lady Locks, speak of the Lady of the Locks. When I was on Lady Locks is Live the other day, I did a bit of lateral thinking, and I filed this spindle bar T flat, and I use this as my indicator that this is the same distance from there to there. So I used this and then used my calipers, which didn't really work because I got a rounded edge here and having to put it on. Yeah, well, it didn't work, so I just went by eye. Why not? My wonky eyes can sort this out. So as far as I can see, this looks like we're sweet. But we're not going to tell. So we want the same distance showing that side as to that side. Yes, it looks a bit weird on the camera, but I'm going to see how we go. Now, we are going by, we may have to go back to this and colour it in and do another line and check again, but we'll see how we go. Now, we got Lynn H. How's it going? Yin yet? G'day, mate. Yeah, back to the bloody key machine. And I've got minimal arm space here. I feel like I'm just a little dinosaur with little flappy arms here. I've got very little room between the camera and the computer where it's squished, but that's all right. Don't mind being a bit squished. We can work in cramped positions. We are Locksporters. So, well, I don't think I'll tighten that. Find a little Otsy. Now, I will go through and double check that I've tightened everything because I already checked that. But we'll see. So we got the little lever bar and the hex key, and we've got the coffee, of course. Oh, you haven't missed anything. We've only been going for 10 seconds and yet all good, mate. So now the go is to go to the highest point on the cutter. Now I don't want to wreck the back of the lock, the back of the front, the back, that part of the key, because that's the section we're having issues with. So we'll just do the high spot on there and see how we go. So the deal is, from memory, is you've got to go to the high spot, but don't. And then you dial in your colour, your tracer section. Okay, that's hitting there. But it can't be hitting too much. It's only just got to feather it. So the feather bit will be, we need to, so if that's a high spot, we need to adjust this so that it just grazes this key here. And go by sound. Oh, stab myself. Oh, all right, don't touch the bottom of the cutter, just move it through the side. Look, stay there. Oh, okay, you're touching there. Yeah, that feels like it's just kissing it. So we're going to go with that. All right. We're ready to go. I'm thinking. We're ready to go. Shall we turn it on? Have I done everything? So, key stops. Boom, boom. Wings down, wings down, wings down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have tightened that. I know those are tightened. Should double check because you never know with my brain. Let's just double check it. But I'm pretty sure I did tighten those. And the thing was not to over tighten because you don't want to strip the whatsies according to the advice I got. So we're just going. I don't know if you'll hear it in yet. I'm on StreamYard and it did block the sound of the machine last time. Whereas YouTube didn't block the sound of the machine when I went through YouTube. Elijah says, you're not supposed to hurt yourself. Yeah, I know that. Working on it. But, you know, wouldn't be Locksport without the blood. Okay, no, not doing anything else on there, so deadly. Okay, so we know, all right, there's the broken tooth. And there's some other little chippies out. All right, I think we're ready to go. Got my protective shield around and bits hanging off everything. Try and keep these chips. Can't do this outside on the workbench today. It is blowing its ass off and piercing down. So we ain't going outside. All right, safeties. Safeties. Ah, snap. Yin yet. Ah. All right, so confirm. We are ready to turn the machine on. We have allowed for all factors of factoring. We're ready to geo. Are we ready? Are we ready? One thing I couldn't find information on, well, I didn't know where to look, basically. Well, I looked in some places and then I couldn't find it there, so then I was stuck when it wasn't in the obvious spots, was the actual length of the lockwood pins to give us our depth that it should actually be. What are you doing out here, boo? What are you doing, Betty? You're supposed to be laying down. Go on, go back and lay down. You don't come in the cold room. Go on. Go back into bed. Go on. Go back into bed. Unless you need to go to the loo. Do you need to go to the toilet? Or you just want to say hello to the viewers? Like, what's the go? Hey? What's going on? Hey? Alright, you go out. Go to see if you want to go to the toilet. Go on. Let's go. Back it up. No, get your nose out of the peanut butter. What's he packet? She's got some bad gizzards. I got to hear them going off this morning. I'm thinking, yeah, anytime she comes to me, it's got to be toilet time. I got up probably 5 times. I took to the loo in the night and along with myself. So it was a busy night, a lot up and down it. Right. Here we go. So we're going in like that. Let's put that back where I had it. Whoa. And plus she's a little bit reluctant to go to the loo because it's freezing outside. So she will she'll ask to go outside, so she'll go outside. She'll do a complete U-bolt and come right back in. And that's like, no, I'm going to hold it. Too cold. Don't want to get the beans wet. All right, Elijah says, let's go. We're doing it. All right, plugging the beastie in. All right. Yeah, do we have access to power without going all over everything? Nope. All right, let's try and run the cable around the back of the machine, past the connect through the camera, cables, and out the other side. Out you come, out you come. There you go. Sit behind there. Stay out the way. Don't get yourself in a knot. Good little cable. All right, plug you in. Is the machine on or off? Don't know. Is it on? It's off? Don't know. Let's find out. All clear. All right, nothing happened. That's a good sign. Right, let's do it. What can I see? Why? Okay, it's possibly not the best angle. We'll make it go. Here we go. It was the faintest of nicks, So let's just check the key. So what we're looking for is the bottom edge only to have been cut. What do we got here? Focus. No, don't be doing this to me today. Huh. Focus. Now that looks like it only nicked it at that edge right there. It's a nothing cut. It's a face cut. This is the cut to ascertain yet the calibration. So we're not zero cutting or nothing. We're facing the key off. So what we want is just the bottom edge to be nicked by the cutter. The bottom edge of the key to be nicked by the cutter to know that we're squared away. And that just basically just nicked the front edge there. So is that a key blank issue, or is that the issue we've got, as in too high cuts at the bow end and too low cuts at the bow end, too high cuts at the right end? Yeah, it's just a smidgen. A smidgen comes off. Yes. All right, let's whack you back in the wacky holding onto that machine. All right, you go back there. You just adjust your lovely self. Level, square, squish it. Oh. Okay. Now we need to make that tracer go that way. That way. Okay, now to do that, we need to grab one of those. Grab that, grab that. I'll loosen this beastie here. And so I think it's right is in, left is out. So this is just so minute a turn. So you gotta just a fraction. So you gotta break the slack, create the slack, and then fraction of a turn. Let's see what that did in it. So that was a less than a quarter turn, so it's like a third of a turn. Oh, get in there, you little beastie. Get all the way in. Come on, it's only an Allen key. All right, I got no room to move. Okay, the tracer locked back on. Have I recently checked with a level or a straight edge? I did a quarter turn. Okay, no. No, because we couldn't. It just wouldn't work. I just couldn't cope. So we did it the old-fashioned way. We got a flat edge. We whacked it under there. We drew a line, and then we just eyeballed it. Tried to measure it with the calipers. Had some issues, but it came up as 0.002, something like that. Anyway, it was a fraction of it. It was a beestick away from being right, so I thought, let's go with it. You go relax, puppy. Go on. Back in us. Mongrel. Right. That is no, tappy, just yet. It's always the final, final. Right. All right, let's see how much that is grippy. I keep hitting it with the knob. That's never good. I'm still going to keep hitting it with the knob. Oh, good on you. All right, where do I move this? Right, you can come over this way. You go in between the knobs. Yeah, you can go there and just block my view. That'll work. As long as you can. Oh, I'm looking through the camera anyway. It's only the bigger screen, so no point me knowing what I'm doing in front of me. Right, let's get into it. Welcome to the 10 people who are watching the stream. We're rocking and rolling. Still going to hit the camera. Good on you. No. Well, that's not going to work. All right. All right, hold on. I'm going to spin you around. Turn you upside down. You'll be all right. Just hang in there. Which way are you going? That's the bit we've got to be looking at. So you can go in there. Can you hold on in there? There you go. Hey. Sit there. Can you sit there? I need you to look at this cutter. Where are you? Oh, you're over the top of it. Okay. Can you look at this cutter? Wrong way. Where's the cutter? Where are you looking over there? All right, we need to look over here. All right, gives us a view. Let's see if we hit anything. Yeah, we do, but we can work with it. All right, so what we need is for it just to lightly touch again. So we spin it by hand. I'm going to spin it above from where that last one was because that was cut in that little section. I need a spinny grabby thingy. Okay. Spinny grabby thingy. Come on. Hear that? Come on. That's too much. That's too much of a sound. We need to back it off a little. Back it off. In you go. Up you go. So we did a quarter turn, so we need to unquarter that turn by a fraction. All right, fractioned it. Tighten your back up. Wrong way. Okay, let's try again. Focus. Yeah, come on, finger, work. Yeah, tiny mongrel. So basically, we only want the high bits. We're going by the high bits on the cutter. If the whole cutter's touching it, then we know we're too deep. Too deep. Oh, I need a way to. Don't do it with a 19th hour. Probably won't work. Let's try. Come on. It's too much. Lots of the cutter is touching it, so we need to back it off by another fraction of a fraction. Oh. Okay. And then we're back to the same spot we were at the start. This is just confusing. Become. Ooh. It was already tight. So I need to go that way a bit. I backed it off too much. See if that works. Yeah, too deep. The key doesn't look flat in the jaw. It's as tight as it can be. It is flat. It's down. Must be the angle. This thing's on an angle. This thing's on an angle. The carriage is slopey. Focus. Low. Focus. Focus. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Right. Shoulder looks deeper than the tip. Yes. J. Gabriel, g'day. Everything's blurry. Yep. Yeah. That's too deep. We're going to back it off some more. Yeah, that's the issue we had, Nate, was that the bow and the other end, what's the other end called? Whatever it's called, was too much. It was slopey. And that's what we're trying to rectify with all these adjustments, but see how we go. I guess. Hello? Stay focus? No. Do not do this to me today. I have minimal time to do this. It's my last chance before I lose my nut over this machine. turn this thing the wrong way. This is way too deep. What the? Come on. So it needs to come out more. So I've stuffed up my starting point. I'm not going to tighten up just yet. Come on, focus. Jay can't see this either way. Come on. Focus. Focus. Too deep. How did I stuff this up so badly at the start? This is just not a good start. It's not touching, not touching, not touching, not touching. Can we focus? Oh, today will be a good day not to stuff around with the focus. For fuck's sake. Here's your issue. You have one spot to focus on. Can you just focus? Yep. Nothing touching. Nothing touching still. Nothing touching still. Nothing. 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 Okay, so no high point touching. All right. So now we know we can take out the slack. Go back just a fraction. Just this. Can you focus? Come on, today will be good. Hello. Wish this was voice control. When you said focus, the fucking thing would focus. Piece of shit. Focus, you fucker. Okay, touching. Ooh, touching too much. Hear that? That's too much touching, isn't it? That sounds too much. Go back the other way. Which was the left is out, right is in. Left is out, right is in. G'day, David, your Apex arrived today. That is awesome. I enjoyed your live stream the other day. That was really cool. Hanging out with the kiddies. focus, you fucker. Focus. Bloody. Okay, that's just touching. That's touching there. All right, we're going to go with that as the high point sealed off. Hey. It didn't sound too chattery, so I was just nicking it a little bit. What? Let's tighten that up. Right, we're going for it. We're doing it. Have another coffee. Why not? Nemonado, g'day. No, you got the right stream, Nemonado. There's a lot of touchy feely stuff. This is the delicate. Take that off. The delicate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. All right, we're doing it. Yep. We're doing it. Power on. Safeties. Oh, never took them off. Always good. That sounded promising. Don't know what that looked like on screen because I was focused on where the body end was and where my hands were. But that sounded all right actually. That sounded like I was rocking and rolling. We could have a system that bloody works. Right, let's look at the kit. Okay. Now we just want bottom edge, so that bottom. What now? Puppy, what now? Betty, what now? Oh, come on. I was just about to look at the key. Oh. Look a minute. Come on, what? What? What do you want? No treats. No treats. Come on, back in there. Come on. No treats. Get back in there. All right. Apparently, there's a demarcation dispute about cookies. Okay, so that's the bottom edge. Is that edge over there? Do we have anything on it? Ooh. Look at that. So you can see from that where the cuttle's touching and where it's still not touching. Our issue is still on 4, 5, and 6. But that cutter is set correctly. But we have an issue still. It didn't touch it up there. Why? And that's a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. If I stuff around with this by hand again, and because it's just the end of the key that's the issue, unless I can tilt that down a bit, it's not gonna make a difference. What's the thoughts, chat? What are your thoughts on this? What should we do next? Oh, and yet it says I'm so close. It could be like 4 different things or a combination of. Elijah, get a new machine. Mate, this is on borrowed. This is borrowed machine. We should make it work. The jaw might be worn out. All right, so what we're going to now, Nate, is shim. We have tried everything. This is as dialed in as close as we can get it. So I reckon we go shim. Do we have consensus in the chat? Do we shim the rear end or what? Should we shim the rear? Say that fast. Shim that rear. All right, we're shimming it. Shim-roo. Right, where's my shims? Oh, great, they're over the back here. Oi. So, how much is it out? We don't know. We're just going to use one of these. Shim towards the bow end. Yep. This is getting too kinky for you, Nemo Nut. Mate, you haven't seen nothing yet. It can go weirder. We can get weirder. But we try not to do the schoolboy behind the bike shed mentality in Locksport because there are lots of inferences and stuff. So people just need to get mature, grow up a little bit, and keep those innuendos out of Locksport. But you never know. They do creep in. So we are going to go like that. Like that. I'm going to stick you in there like that. No, we need you at the flat edge. Oh, I've got to cut my shim. Bugger it. All right, so apparently we need to cut it. We need to cut it to be happy. What else? Here is good. You can find it in your heart to fucking focus. Here we go. And we lose it. Yeah, mongrel. All right. So we need to shim it from the base up, like so. Where 3 and 4 live. All right, we're going to sacrifice the shim. So those. Bow end's too low, needs to come on. Exactly. If you want innuendos in Locksport, watch David's lives. because, you know, I do try to keep that out of my channel, and I try not to swear, but this machine is bringing it out of me. I am Australian after all. So we're gonna shimmeroo you. So just above the curve will do. But how thin do we have to? What? Oh, it's the bow end. I'm shimming the wrong end. Nate, I'm glad you're watching what I'm doing. Right, it's the other end. Yes, it is. That's correct. The bow end's too low. We've got to go that end. Well, that's just going to be confusing. All right, how do we cope with the shoulder there then? How do we shimmer it with the shoulder? We're going to have to get our shimmeroo in the right spot. We're going to have to trim our shimmeroo. Oh, bugger it. All right, let's put you into place. And then we'll know, go by the key of where it, oh no, we'll just go by the key where we, where the line is, up to there. So we'll cut our shimmeroo. So we know the key cut up to there. So we shimmeroo you up to that point. Control with the fingers would be good. Put you there. So you go up to there. We'll cut you off about there. That's nice and technically measured. Oh, ow, cut my finger with the scissors, not good. Do we have blood? No, all good. And couldn't cut it. Right, try again. Having difficulties. Where'd it go? Oh, come on. It's a little bit of metal. Don't give me a hard time. Just want to cut you there. Right. Trimmed you. Get you out of the way. Grab out a little bit. Double it. Yeah, let's just make sure we got it in the right spot. We got the right length. Come on. Yep, that's spot on. Ha! How's that for no measuring? All right, let's double it. Okay. Hey, Ground Frog, welcome in, mate. Good to see you in the lock pond. It's raining and windy outside, so we're doing this inside. All right, let's grab a third and fourth, so that, you know, we can stack and match it. And an additional one for good luck, because hey, we need it. We need the good luck. Right. Okay, we have 4 little pieces of shimminess. Oh, this is going to be a total pain in the ass that it's happening at the at this end. You're going to have to adjust these each time we put a key in. That's going to be a pain in the ass, won't it? So we have a thickness of that with 4 pieces of shim. So we'll start off with the 4 and then we'll adjust as we go. Let's stick you there. Make you flush. Now we're hooked on something. What are we hooked on? Get in there. Oh, don't be flicking around, you lot. Just stay in one spot. Oh, what are you doing? Get back. Where'd you go? Oh, it's truth. All right. Might need a magnet. I think we've lost it. We've lost it. Oh, I don't have a magnet. Let's do one of these. Ah. Come on. Yeah, just come. All right. Well, that. I've lost it. Okay. So, all right. It's gonna be fiddly as. So what we might do is use we'll just use some bird spit to keep it together. There we go. Hopefully that'll stick. There we go. All right. They're holding together nicely there. All right, let's stick you in the hole. Move you along. Don't tilt, you mongrel. You're tilted. Get back down. If I have to do this for every key, I'm gonna not be happy. Okay, sitting flush. Grab the key. Now we've got to open it right up and push it up to the top first. Get it in the rough position before I clamp it down against those. No, that's not right. That's that way. We need to go that way. Oh, okay. That's not working. Elijah's come across lots of interesting locks. Check out Elijah's channel. He's been stocking up on the old lockwoods, which is really cool. All right. So it needs to, let's think about this. It needs to raise the key. It needs to raise that end up. So it needs to be that way up. Okay. That orientation. Okay, we're in. Key on. Get in the rough position. Yeah. We'll slide it along any. Get that there. It's there. Holding down. Place the cat onto the key down. Tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Ouch. Everything's tight. Right. Let's give it a whirl. Fire in the hole. What we go? Dun, 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 dun. Check depth again. Yep. You're getting your ass kicked by a Lockwood 232.30. Elijah, I don't think that is the 232.30. The black jacket, that is the 312. So the old iteration of the 312 was the 212. Or something like that. I'm not sure. I would suggest go to Careless Entries channel and look up the Lockwood display board he got. It'll be under my Lockwood in my playlist under Lockwood's. He got a huge display board from a locksmith, and it had all the numbers and everything on it, and what it was called back in the day. So that was actually called something else, or it was 232. Not sure. Can't remember. It's been a long while ago. Okay, let's have a look at the key. Let's have a look at the key. Up we go. What's it look like? Ooh. Focus. Now that cut all the way along. That cut my tail too. How well did it cut the tail? There we go. So what that did was it cut all the way along. So now we need to dial it in again and get that so that it just cuts that bottom edge, and see if we've got an even cut along that bottom edge with those 4 little shims in. Yes, which means we need another key. Going through a key. Key. Gotta put everything away. Oi. Right. New key in. Shims didn't move. They didn't go anywhere, did they? Where are you? Can I see you? Where can we have a look? Where are you, little beasties? You still in there? Yeah, you still look okay-ish. All right. So in we go. On that one we go. To move the shims. There we go. Push down the face. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. And we need to undo that thing again. Yes, it's a key machine. It's a 007-A. It's on loan from Cranky Lock, aka Paul Sprint, aka About Town Locksmiths. Which ones seem hard to find? The 232s, the little ones, or the big ones, 234s? Because I think I chucked in a little 232 in your package last time, Limonada. All right, so now we need to back this off a fraction of a fraction. Oh, mate. Okay, we're doing it. The more times I do it, the better I'm going to get at it, the more I'll understand what not to do. Oh, yeah, it's getting close now. But we had to try all that other stuff first to see if we can get away with not having to shimmeroo it. Because shimmerooing, hey, don't have to shimmeroo it. So now we've loosened that off. Now we need to, it's too far, so we need to bring it in a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. That was a fraction of a fraction. Tighten. No, don't tighten, just test it first. Okay, we're testing it. Now we just want to touch it a little bit. Here we go. We'll start at this end. Too much. Felt it straight away. All right, let's back you off a little bit more. Right in, left out. Yep. Tiny movements now, tiny movements, just like you would if you were trying to reverse a trailer. Tiny, tiny movements. Otherwise, you end up in a pickle. We don't want to be pickled. No pickling today in Locksport. Balance. Right. Come on, get closer. We've got to see what we're doing here. Yeah. You're just going to fall, aren't you? Can you stay there? Get a clamp. Clamp, 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 clamp. Clamp it. It's going to work. Another clamp. It might work. Well, David found a listing on eBay last week for like 15 master locks, including a 19 and a 50th anniversary gold-plated 15 for 200. You thought you were going to bid for it, and then the dude raised the price to 275. Oh. Auction ended with no bids, and that sucks. I would have brought it at 200 and sold the 19 to one of you all for 100, but raising the price mid-auction really killed the vibe. You can't raise the price mid-auction. I didn't think you could do that. Rude. All right, we're at the start. Come on, I need the camera to see what I'm doing. Can you just stay in location would be good. Oh, Okay, dialing in. What the? Am I going the wrong way or something? What's going on? So turning to the right pushes it in. Yeah, I'm going the right way, just it's miles out now. It's weird how it can be so different. Ah, fuck. Ouch. Stab myself. Why is it? Am I going the wrong way? I think it's through again. So I'm pushing the tracer in. Just bringing the cutter. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Why didn't you just pick that up? Oh, I've been going the wrong way. Oh, it's stuck. All right, backing it off. I'm doing all the things I just did. It's probably backed it off too far. Let's find out. Okay. Hello. Boy. It's going to go heaps more. So bringing the cutter out. Not the cutter, what do you call it? The tracer. Okay, not touching. Touching? No. So I just hold this thing against the cutter and turn at the same time. Okay, so we got to come back the other way, a fraction of half a fraction. Okay, we're too far in now. We've got to come back out a fraction. It's a fraction. Plus. Use the markers, mark that screw. It's hard to tell in this video of the 232 and 234 series. He does have a 232, but with a shorter shackle. No, not the video, mate. You want the video where he shows you his board. I think the thumbnail is a picture of the whole board with all the padlocks on it. Okay, back at which way we going? We going back. It's too far out. We're still going that way. Yeah. No. Where were we? So we need it. It's too much on the thingo, so we need to push you this way. So we need to go left. a fraction more. Okay. That's too much. Right. So the cutter needs to come out. So if I go to the left, I am drawing it out. To the right, I'm pushing it in. I'm going the right way. Boomboxing. Yeah, Monknet didn't help me last time in yet. It's so minute that the thickness of the marker itself, it doesn't help. All right, David, take it easy. Give the kiddies a pat from me. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it. Not touching, not touching, not touching, touching, not touching, not touching, no touching, no touching, no touching. I find that broken tooth, so I know those teeth are a bit squished there. Okay, there we go. All right, we're just touching there. All right, we're going to call it that spot. Right, so we'll lock it off. Locked off. Right, safety's on. Steps are down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll take that out of there. Right. Thunderbirds I go. Let's get some coffee in the engine. We're doing it. We're doing it. Can I see what I'm doing? No. The shitload of reflection from the light. Gonna have to move that out the way. Right, we're doing it. We're on. Buzz time. Didn't sound like it did much. Did it? Barely nicked it. Barely nicked it. Did it work? Let's find out. Oh. Ooh, we might be getting close. You could focus today would be good. What do you reckon? It's just nicked that bottom edge. Do we look consistent? We're looking consistent. What do you think? Is that okay? Do we call it there? Do we have it? Doesn't look like Jason's key because more along that back edge was taken off, like about that much was gone on Jason's key. But we have consistency along the key, do we not? We do. Do I need to just adjust it a fraction more? Yep. We need to adjust it a fraction more. Okay. We adjust a fraction more. We're going in a fraction more. Surprised those shims are staying in place. They might like being squished. Okay, so we undo that. Oh, shit. Yeah, but no, it didn't look like Jason's key. So we know we got to go a fraction deeper. Oh, come on. And where are we? We are to the left. I can't remember this. I should write it on the thing. Left does this, right does this. That's so I don't have to get my brain around it every time I look at the bloody adjusting screw. So left will pull it out of the fraction. Right will take it in the fraction. Okay. Tiny little movement. We'll see if the tiny little movement is a happy days. Okay. All right. Can I see what I'm doing? No. Oh, how could that have made such a massive difference? That is bloody believable. Move the stops. Okay, try again. Squish hold. Okay. Shit. Fucking hell. Yep, that was my phone and my keyboards just hit the deck. Fucking hell. Why the hell did that lose his ass? Don't you just love it? Supportive wife in the other room. He's bang crash in the locker. You just yells out, yeah, okay. Don't have to get up unless you don't answer. That's always good. Right, we're going in, Nate. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, how we're doing it. There's a flush there. Tight. When's tight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Cutter tighten. Did I tighten that? I can't remember now. I lost me train of thought when everything hit the deck. All right, we're going in. We're doing it. Right. Ready. Aim. Turn it on. Come closer. I can't reach it all the way back there. All right. We're giving it a go. Sounded consistent. Ugh. It sounded consistent. Just a little bit at the top of the key. The top just there is not done, but too much of it, like more than the half is done. Oh, not really. Well, hang on. Right, when I look it down that way into the light, let's go down that way. Oh, we've still got inconsistency. Still got inconsistency. So I guess fuck you. So you can see there we've got shiny, and then towards the end we don't have shiny. So we still have inconsistency. That's a better look. So we need to shim it. Another shim up the rear would be up that end would be helpful, because we're still not high enough at that end. We're not deep enough at that end, and still deeper at that end. So we need to up you again. Okay, let's get another shim. Right. Okay. Another bit of shim. We'll cut it in. Right, so what we want is the other shims to come back out so we can reapply the spit. Where are you? Where did you end up? Are you still in there? Hello? Where are you? I've lost my shims. Okay. That's what. Let's just not fight with it. Let's just hold them in place. Okay, possible shim movement. So let's just try that again. Possible shim moved. So let's try that again with the 4 little shims we've got. Let's add the spit. Put you back in there and just double check. Know which way we're going up. We are lifting it that way. The other orientation is good. So there was some on the flat and some. So I'm lifting. Go back to the key. Crunch. That was my knee. Just decided to say g'day to the other end of the joint and wait. So we need to lift you up. So we are going flat like that. Okay. Push you along. Stay in place. Let's grab another blank. Oh, you see what I mean, Elijah? But what makes it confusing is the 23230 and the 312 look identical, but the bow of the key is different between them. Mine has the bow of a 232. Okay. Now the older ones of those, Elijah, are these ones here. Yeah. Where's my little babies? Where's my babies? Where are you, little ones? Well, that's weird. Let's think. So these, where's the camera? These little beauties, right? Are the 232s. Little 30mm. These are the lockout tagout locks. And these are from 1960s. These ones in particular, 1963. And of course I had no original key for it, but the key for it is, the the DL91 Ilco. Yep. So that's the keyway, DL91. So your 213 would be different. You've got So what we got here is the original key. Is that on there? Yep. And this one is not giving us any identifiers. That'd be right. See if we can find another one. There we go. There's that one. There's the little 232 flat bodies. And that is not giving us the key. So it's the C4 keyway, I reckon. It looks like the C4 keyway, but it's not because, you know, it does fit these other keys. But I'd have to go through my selection and compare it with the modern key to see what it actually is. But yeah, you've got two kinds. You got this one. Okay, so these are little 30mm. These are what they call the handy range, and they have a different key, but same keyway. No. Okay, so this is a much fatter key than the little handy. So if the key's thinner, you know, it is the handy one and not the lockout tagout one. Where is my other little beasties? Oh, don't you just love cleaning up your lock lab and not being able to find what you're looking for? Yep, I'll have to look into it, Elijah. We'll add that to our conversation that we need to have. Yep, and the key blanks below this are now, are they these ones? Okay, so the key blank is not the LW3. Okay. So the LW3 is for the it should be for that. Hang on. I'll grab this. Hey puppy, what you doing? Can't get off to my shit. Okay, so that's a newbie. So this is the 232. Does not fit the 003. So it's not the 003 key for the 232s. Now that's not the lockout tagout lock. But I'm wondering if that is the key for that. If the 003 is the key for that. Yes. Okay. I wonder why I had a heap of them, because I got a heap of these to key up. So the LW3 key fits these. Mine's gone blank. 225s. Yep. So for the 225, does not fit the 232s, 212s. Now we have the LW12R, wherever you are. R means reversed, so it's the reversed keyway. Way. So I have a couple of them, so that obviously won't fit nothing. Okay, LW15. Yep. Is the key we need. Whew. Okay, we got there in the end, Elijah. LW15 is the key blank for the 232s. Now, if we go to the I have to go through my collection to find my one that matches your one, the older 212s, to see if the LW15 fits it. But we're partway on our way to discovering what's what. Okay, back to the keys. Up you go. Shit. A whole lot of lock's going to pick up. All right, moving on. Where are we up to? Okay, we've got those now. We're going to cut another little shim, aren't we? Let's cut some. Oh, I lost one. Where'd you go? Come back. You're a template. Okay, gotcha. Right, let's cut you. That's all right. Hey, ADHD, I'll go on a tangent all on my own. Doesn't take much to send me on a tangent, Elijah. My whole brain's a tangent. But I do like keys and locks. So sending me on a tangent with keys and locks is right up my alley. Okay, you're off. I'll pop you there, cut you in half. Okay, 2 extra shims. Where'd that one go? There we go. Okay, so what we might do is put in 2 extra shims. So that one and that one. And see what happens. Pop you on top there. Stay. No, I didn't do the spit, did I? Okay, here we go. Going in. Balance. Stay. Stay. Okay, key blank. Okay. Always close the key case. You don't want to end up with a heap of keys on the floor. Been there, done that. Not dropping the key box. Right. Pop you there. Going in there. Is that holding me up? No, it needs to go the the other orientation. We need to go that way. We need to go the center like that. We need to lift that end up, so we need to go that way. So against that face. Down we go. Hold in place. Grab the key and whack it on. Hold that down. No, 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 don't flip. Don't flip. You're flipped. Get back in there. Don't stick to my finger. Get back in there nice and neat. No, you're meant to all be together. Okay. Sit it on. Roughly position. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, mate. Where'd you go? Get back in there. Squash your mongrels down. Stay. Ah, yeah. Flipped it. Come on. Come on. Okay, get the orientation correct. It's got to go that way. What? It's going to lift up that way. Hold. Sit. Plant. Gently. Micro adjustments. Whack. That's it. Nose down. Clamp on. Stop off. Right. Rock and roll. We're doing it again. All right. Safety's on. Caffeine hit. Right. Now, let's test. Too much. Definitely too much. All right, let's Do I put 2 extra shims in, or do I put 1 extra shim in? We had 4 at the start. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to take 1 out. Place it that way. Key back in. Push down. Clamp it. Adjust it. Okay. Clamp down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut it tight. What do we do with cut it tight? Don't know. Do we move it? Don't know. Trace it tight. All right, rock and roll. You needed to remove shims is what it looked like to you. Not add shims. Okay. Yep, you're correct, mate, because it was not high enough at the end, too high at the start, not high enough at the end. Yes, okay. All right. I crushed you. All right, you can go away. We'll take 1 shim out from the original 4. Work you lot back in. Key in. Wrong spot. Stop. Check. Check. Tighten. Stop down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Tight. Right. We're doing it. All right. Let's fraction of a touchy. We'll go with that. Rock and roll. We're doing it. 1 down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and tight and on and rocking and rolling. In 3, 2, 1, fire. Check the key, check the key. Oops. What have we got? What did that do? Oh. Look like it just nicked it. Focus. More focus. Focus on my fingerprints. Focus on the key. See where the shiny is? It's just nicked the base of the key. So we need to, it's just nicked, so it needs to come this way a fraction more. The cutter does, which means we need to push you in a fraction of a fraction. So right is in, left is out. We're going back to the dance of the tracer. The tracer dance. Woohoo! Right, and we need to turn it to the right just a fraction. That was a fraction, Not sure if it did anything, but I moved it. Right. Let's do it again. Key in. Shims have moved. Yes. Okay. They need to be on that face there. Push you along. Stay. Hold you down. Lightly clamp. Set the stop. Slide you along to say hello to the stop. Holding down in all positions. Boy, don't tip the machine. Okay, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 down. Cutter is tightened. Yes, no, yes. Did I tighten it? Don't know. Try again. Tracer. Oh shit, that's tight. Okay, moving right along. Tracer in. Yep, tracer in. We're doing it. 1, 3, 2, 1. That. Shit, I'm gonna knock that thing off again. That it sounded like a cut along the whole face. That wasn't good. Oh, we go. Yep, clean the whole face. Come on. Focus. Yep. Why we're getting those chatties at the end, I don't know. So that means we need to it's too deep. It's too deep. We went to the right. We need to go back to the left of fraction. No worries, Nemo Nada. Enjoy your wash. Okay, so we are going to move that. So we are still too deep. So the cutter has to come, the tracer needs to come out, which is right is in, left is out. Fraction. That was a tiny movement. All right, tighten. Oy. Okay, check the stops. The what do you call them? Thingos, shimmos. Check the shimmos. Still in the correct position. Looks alright. In that face. Yep, that's the correct face. Alright, grab another key. Hop you down. Tighten. Set the stop. Did I get that spot on? Ball over. Double check. Push down the face. One down. Down, down, down. Can't move. Well, that feels like way too much. Way too much. Way too much. So that means if it's too much out here, that means this has to come out a fraction more. So right is in, left is out. Tighten. Check it. What the fuck? Am I going the wrong way? That is way too much. What the? Tracer needs to come towards me. Bring it towards me. It's to the left. Is that correct? Yeah. A little fraction of a turn. Tighten. Test it. Fuck me. It's too much. So tracer needs to come towards me. Fraction more. check it. It's touching all the way around, which means that high point will be too much. Okay, misses everything. And then the high point is too much, so a fraction more towards me. Check it. Could have made it worse. Yep. Okay. Not touching. It's touching too much. The sound is too big. Micro adjustment. Let's how am I going for time? Oh, fucking hell, I'm getting run out of time. Come on, I just need to get this right in the next 10 minutes. I'll be one happy little bloody Locksporter. Not touching. Okay, seems to touch more there, bite more there. I don't know if that's too much. Didn't feel like too much, but you never know. You're like in a small town. Ah, bugger it. Let's go for it. We're doing it. Let's try it. Oh, let's blow another key. Come on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Tightened. Don't know. Can't remember. In you go. Yep. Okay. We're doing it. That sounded good, actually. Oh, fucking. All right. Well. So what that's done is it's still taken off too much. There is just a fraction on this top edge that hasn't been got, but most of all the rest of it's been got. So we almost, well, fuck, we're close. I might have to put this video on private because it's been a little bit too much. Right, so what's our shimmer? We didn't check the shimmerers. That's all right, the shimmerers are still shimmering. Right, so what we need is you go on there, you clamp down, get the stops right. Right, stops right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to just back off a fraction of a bee's dick. Jeez. Tightened. That might work. So I went left then. Left does what? Fuck it. Left is pulling it out. Yep. All right. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and tight. And 3, 2, 1, 5. Sounded like it cut at the front, but it didn't cut at the rear. Yeah. We're back to the same fucking issue. Focus your fucking mongrel. Okay, so it barely nicked. See the shiny edge there? Nicked there, barely touched there, and completely took 1 and 2 off. So that means we're taking out another spacer. That means we take out another spacer. Alright, we'll go down to 2 spaces. Okay. Crunch it. Stopped it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've taken out another spacer. How will that upset everything now? What is right, just touching. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, and that is tight and rock and rolling. Here we go. No, didn't hear it cut the back edge. Mm. So we nicked the front edge, basically almost where we want it, but then we didn't touch anything else that we wanted. So what's that mean? So we're not touching at the rear, we're touching at the front. Touching there, we're not touching there, which means we need to take out another space. Drop it down one more. Is that what that means, Nate? I'm thinking that's what it might mean. How are we going okay with 4 spaces? Now we're down to 1 and it's all shitting itself. This just doesn't make sense. All right, 1 spacer in the hole. Get one that's not bent at the edge. All right, we've got 1 spacer in the hole. Get another key. Put it down flat. Does that mean I need to shorten the length of my spacer? Shim, not spacer, shimaroo. I'm not sure if that means that or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit. Where is it? Bloody hell, the alarm's just gone off. Give me a minute. Come on. Let this end on a good note that we have it dialed in and we are ready to cut Elijah's space and tap the keys. Not touching, not touching, not touching, not touching, not touching. No touchy-feely going on here. It's missing everything now. I've removed that little spacer. You wouldn't think that such a little tiny bit of metal will make all that much difference. So we're not touching, so this means we need to bring our tracer in, so to the right. A fraction. Okay, shorten the shims. Shorten the shims. Got it. Alright, shorten the shim. Come here. Are we having one shim in, Nate? What are we doing? Where was our last one? I think it was that one. That was our last one. It's just there. So we just shorten our shim. It's a tiny little short, isn't it? Alright, we're shortening the shim. Oh, I didn't cut it. Got it. Lost it. Oh, we're getting into the realm of miniature now. This is getting tiny. Okay. In you go, little shim. Okay, so we just lost the shim. Hey. Oh, yeah, that's in the right spot. So we're just doing one shim, Nate? We're just doing one shim. We're doing it. We're doing it. Not touching. Not touching. Not touching. No touchy. We got no touchy feely anywhere. So we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to bring you in. In is to the right. A fraction. Tighten. Oh yeah, we'll get this eventually. It's just a matter of patience and not losing your rag over it, making a bigger mistake. Like all these keys I'm going through, they're not blown keys. They are still operational. I can still use those for cutting blanks. Once we get everyone sweet. Okay, no touchy. No touchy. Okay, faint touchy. That's what we want to hear. Not we just want faint touchy. Okay, our highest point is faint touchy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and double check tighten that beastie. Oh, got a good feeling about this one, mate. I think we might have cracked it this time. Let's try it. All right, fire in the hole. Still didn't feel like it touched anything at the end. Ooh, but that all right at the front, but not okay at the rear. Can you focus? Thank you. Okay, so you can see the smooth bit just beyond where I've been checking the cutter, so I haven't been going there. But if you look there, we're cut, and then we're not cutting along there. I just touched it. If we're back to having no shim, then that's crazy, isn't it? Because we started needing a shim, and now we're down to a fraction of a shim. But according to this key, it says the shim is making it too high. So let's remove the shim. Shit, the phone's going off. I'll have to deal with that later because I can't answer that question right now. What if we go for a thinner shim? Where is my thin shim stock? Not sure. All right. Well, once again, we're not going to get there today. So, Nate, too high that side with just the one shim in. Not high enough that side. I'm gonna find my super thin shim stock and see if that's what is required. But now the back edge's too high. The bow edge is too high now. The tail is too low. All right, we'll get back to this. Okay, we are going to have to. Might get a chance to get back to it later today. I need to take the mother-in-law to an appointment. So, don't know how long that's going to take. If I get back in time the Savo to jump back on, I will go back to nutting this beastie out. Yep. I think we are almost there. We're closer than we've ever been. So this is a good start. Locksporters, we've done good. So thank you all for your help. Thank you all, everyone in chat. Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much, Nate, sharing your knowledge. It's been invaluable. Really appreciate it. Everyone, stay legal. Temptation is everywhere.